Well, hello. Today is Saturday, July the 6th, and usually at the start of every month I do a garden tour to show you everything I've been growing and how things are doing, because a lot can change in a month. But instead of doing short videos this month, I thought maybe if I do a long video, because I just wanted to have a go to see what happens. And by the way, all these lovely flowers you see here, they're not mine, because this garden is actually my mum's garden, and it's where I grow all my vegetables back here. But this soil part of the garden is where she plants all of her flowers, apart from these nasturtiums down here that I planted for her. Anyway, let's see what's currently going on in my part of the garden. My onions, which were kind of random because I was visiting some family in the North Pennines, and they had this really good garden shop, and I wanted to buy a few onions, and I ended up having to buy quite a lot of them, so I gave some away, and now I have 32 planted here. They've been planted since, I think, late May, about May 31st or May 30th. And then behind the onions we have my carrots. This side of the container was sold on May 4th, and then this side was sold 3 weeks later. And for this side of the carrots, I'll hopefully be able to harvest them in about a month. And then we have my strawberries, which were doing really well after something bad happened, because they put out 6 flowers, but 4 of them just died and never started growing. But these two down here, these two have been growing quite well, and hopefully I can harvest them in a few weeks' time. But now they've put out loads more flowers. It's about 40 of them, so by the end of the summer I should have about 40 strawberries. And then we've got all of these potatoes, and these ones down here. These are my first earlies that I planted on March 29th, but I got lied to about these because it said harvest from 60 to 70 days. Well, they were planted 99 days ago, and the leaves are starting to yellow and brown, but you see there's still some green ones up here. So I'm gonna leave them for a little bit longer, and then I'll be able to harvest them. I think I might have planted too many potatoes, you know, it's getting a little crazy. This stem over here, that's a King Edward potato plant. It's over 100 centimeters tall. Are they supposed to be that tall? I'm not sure. But they've literally fell out the bag and then started curving up on the floor. So I'm just leaving them because I don't really know what to do with them. From memory, these are planted first, then these. You can't even tell where the bags are, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's in the order of planting them. Planted them a week apart. These 3 down here are Maris Pipers. That one and that one are King Edwards, and then these 2 on the side here are Desiree potatoes. And I left a little flower on this one just to see if it turns into a potato berry. I cut off all the other ones though, because it takes away energy from the plant, which gives you smaller potatoes, and we don't want that. And then right next to my potatoes we have my 2 nasturtiums, which are sowed in early April, and they're finally starting to flower. Just look how vibrant these orange flowers are. And then we got this, which is the result of an apple seed. Everyone says you can't grow apple trees from apple seeds, but I don't really expect anything from this. It's just a little experiment. And even though I don't really like tomatoes, I just wanted to try and grow some. So I bought a plant a few weeks ago, and it's put out quite a few flowers, and it's even got little baby tomatoes. And then we got my alleyway of peas, if you can call it an alleyway of peas. I planted about 120 seeds in total. I harvested from this plant last week, got about 50 pea pods. Left the smaller ones to get bigger, and I think I'm able to harvest that one now. Some over there that need a few more days. Gonna harvest some of these today, maybe some of them. And oh, that actually looks alright. Maybe give these another week, or I might harvest some of these today. They're all planted 2 weeks apart, starting March 17th and April 28th. But growing your own peas is so fun. I mean, just look at this beautiful pod. And by the way, they're much sweeter when you grow them yourself. And last but not least, we have my gooseberry bush, which is still relatively young, but it's got about 20 gooseberries on it that are not ready yet, but in about a month's time they should be ready. And that's everything. So bye for now, and I'm gonna go harvest all of these pea pods.